Chapter 1305. The next morning, Wilbur waved goodbye to Bailey at the airport. It was only after Wilbur had boarded the plane that Bailey finally turned around reluctantly, about to head to school. Just as she had left the airport, however, she was stopped by several men clad in suits. "What are you trying to do?" Bailey grew nervous at once. "Oh, please don't worry. His Majesty Prince Bumi would like to have a talk with you, young lady." An old man appeared next to Bailey. She recognized him as the senior who had been alongside Prince Bumi and saw how powerful he was. Bailey's expression flickered with hesitation. "We don't have the slightest bit of malice, Miss Johns. The prince would just like to discuss a few things with you, some of which you would benefit from for sure," the senior smiled. Bailey paused for a bit. The senior gestured for her to come with him. In the end, she managed to muster up the courage to head over to Prince Bumi's car. Over at Frika, in Teria, the country had a population of over 3 million people. It was neighboring Gango and had extremely rich resources, but its people were extremely poor. Just then, in the president's office at the capital of Teria, Bane, Michael Allen, one of the three top dogs of the Church of Holy Illuminati, sat on the president's chair with one ankle resting on another knee. Michael was about 2 meters tall, with ivory skin and tall nose. His long blonde hair fell straight down his back, over a black cape with gold hemming that made him look cooler and more mysterious. Next to Michael sat a fat, middle-aged man wearing a pair of black glasses. He looked like a successful business person. Many people knew him as Gary Olgert, leader of the infamous Fury Group. The Fury Group called itself an international charity foundation, but many members of elite society knew that they secretly had deep ties to a group of allied countries. The Fury Group had stirred up a storm in developing countries all over Africa, using their manpower to force armed forces and hiring mercenaries to take down countries that refused to obey them for personal gain. This was practically an internationally known secret. Next to the two men sat a young African man. He looked to be in his 30s, with noticeably large front teeth. He was clad in military clothes, with a pistol strapped to his waist. He was none other than Miko Konos, the new leader of Teria's rebel armed forces. Michael glanced at Milo. "Is Tyrone still refusing to do as we've told him to?" "He's a tough nut to crack, Honorable Mr. Allen," said Milo with a frown. Michael smirked coldly. "It seems like you're still a little too forgiving towards these lowlifes. I think I should take this into my own hands. Mr. Allen's a professional at this. Watch and learn, young Milo." Gary took a drag from his cigar, getting to his feet with a chuckle. He clearly paid this president zero respect. The three men walked out of the office, heading over to a private room in the building. A naked man was tied to a wooden cross, completely bloody from head to toe, his head lolled to the side, and it was unclear if he was dead or alive. The two prosecutors in the room scrambled to retreat at the sight of the three men. Milo frowned. "He's going to be dead if we keep hitting him." "That's what you're doing. Weak." Michael snorted. He raised his hand, and a long, thin whip appeared in his grasp. This whip looked to be about 4 to 5 meters long. It was completely forged out of spiritual energy, lined with razor-sharp needles that looked terrifying. The whip was also ablaze with a pale white holy flame, emitting a holy glow.